everybody, a pleasure and a privilege as always to be at Anfield, where we are hoping for another miracle like Istanbul. Shaqiri in his own half, rolls it square towards Matip. Virgil van up to Mane, mistake, Mane into the area, great skill, Henderson's in the box, Henderson, save
City celebrating. The party really is just getting started. They've had to wait a very long time.
Oh yes! Welcome to Manchester United, Anthony Martial!
Hello. This is the Bench Podcast. To my right, well, as you can see now, because when this comes up on YouTube,
It'll be video.
it'll be our first videoed podcast. So
You can
I'm
see
waving
all-
to the camera
Is it all
there.
our ugly mugs?
Yeah. So as you can see now, to my right, I've got Alex King,
Hello.
You can look at that.
and then to my left, I've got George Bennett.
All right, guys, welcome back.
So I want to start off by apologising for a lack of a podcast episode for last week's. There was some corruption with the file. We did record one, but there was some corruption with the file, so we couldn't upload it.
It was all the audio, wasn't it? That was what.
Yeah,
it was
audio.
mainly
You
audio
should have
problems.
seen the crowd outside this uni today.
Was.
They're ready to throw eggs at
It was
us, man.
Ethan out, I
They're-
heard,
they're-
on the...
Oh, do you want to record it?
Ethan's, yeah.
Go
Uh,
on,
you know what I've done? Subscribe.
Laugh about it. Well, come on, mate.
But yeah, want to apologise, but we got a jam-packed episode for
For you
today.
today.
To
We do
make
things
it
a
up.
little bit differently from previous podcast episodes. So if you like the structure of how we're doing this episode and what we're doing for this week's, just give us a like and just put in the comments if you like it. And
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's interesting.
so we're going to talk about for today, lads.
There's only really one thing you can start with, really. I mean, it's the biggest news so far, I'd say, about Manchester City.
Manchester City, the club that we all hate.
The end of Man City as we know it. I don't know.
Yeah, clickbait title.
Yeah, we'll put that in.
So who wants the basic for all the viewers that don't know about, who might not
I mean,
know
to be fair,
about,
you should know this by now. It's been everywhere, but
yeah, who wants to explain about what's going on about Man City?
so Man City basically, it's been confirmed. Well, they've been found out by UEFA that they've failed FFP. And they've they've been banned from the Champions League for the next 2 seasons. So that means after this season they can't qualify for any sort of European football now until, what would that be, the 20?
Well,
You might change because of appeals.
well, obviously we're going to talk about it for today, but I don't think this is going to go through at the end of the day.
You don't think it'll happen?
No, I think I spoke to some friends a couple of days ago, and basically what happened. Basically, I think 1 of 5 things could happen. So either,
5.
well,
What's
4 to 5.
What's so funny?
Why interrupting? He's just you're on a roll then.
I'm hot. I thought someone was Angel's laughing. What's so funny?
What?
What's happened?
Behind the scenes? Can't really see anything.
Is it because of my mic fell off?
Your state of humanity is just ridiculous.
So one of 4 things could happen. So one, City could get banned from the Champions League next season, as we probably all hope what could happen because of what they've done.
Hang on, we need to. You said that you hope, but we need to be fair to the Man City fans. They'll obviously be the local fans. They'll be very
But at
disappointed.
the end of the day, we've got 2 Man United supporters, 1 Liverpool fan. Of course, we want City to be banned from the Champions League. So whatever.
It helps you out, doesn't it? Because you might
Yeah.
have more chance of getting Champions League next year.
We'll
so
still find a way to bottle it anyway.
that's
But
the spirit.
so number 2, City have got a lot of money. They could buy out UEFA at the end of the day. If UEFA gave a figure and say, "I want this to just put it under the sheets,"
What?
City could
Brush
pay
it under the carpet. Yeah.
City could just do it at the end of the day.
I think they'll only have a year ban. I think it'll.
That's
That's
one of the
one as
options
well.
they can appeal. And I think the worst they can get is a year ban. From what I've heard, so they'll ban for at least 1 season. That might still be enough to
But then
affect them badly.
Then again, though, I've obviously listened to other football podcasts, and this is a really serious process. It's not going to take a few months to
to finish off.
To go through. So I fully expect this to last throughout the Euros.
It'll last throughout the summer. Yeah, definitely.
To be honest, I expect it to go through to next season. I don't think they'll be banned off from Europe this season.
I think they want to make a decision fairly quickly. They don't want to be messing it about, would they? If you think about it.
But then I ask you two now: if UEFA put in a ban for Man City, should the Premier League deduct points? I want a most unbiased opinion, because to be quite honest, I don't think they should be severely punished if we're going to be so unbiased.
Well, what it is, from what I've heard, that they'll be deducting points off them and from previous seasons. So that would mean, say, you'd win the league title when Mourinho finished second in that season. We'd win the league when Gerrard slipped in the 2013-14, and I think it was the Aguero season when.
Would it go that far back?
From what I've heard, it would do. Yeah, all the time City won the league.
I don't want those titles though.
Now they would be tainted. Yeah, I mean, I'm with Gerrard. I don't think he'd have accepted it either.
I think he would.
He's not like no. He's not that sort of person.
If you get Steven Gerrard a Champions League medal, not a Champions League medal, a Premier League medal, and said, "Here you go, mate,"
he'd feel tainted. No, but
I think he'll take it and he'd frame it.
He wouldn't. He's not. He wouldn't be that sort of guy.
What do you think anyway, Kingy?
He'd still feel guilty.
Do you think they should be banned for the Champions League?
For a season, and I think that should be. I don't think they deserve 2 years.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm sorry. Obviously, we don't know the depths of it, but from what I'm hearing, it's because they're getting funds and putting it to like buy players or to pay players' wages.
It's because they're making enough profit to make them like go even for the FFP.
So it's basically what they're earning doesn't go against what they're spending, if you know what I mean.
It's because they say when Liverpool have bought the league, basically what it is, it's like everyone thinks Liverpool bought the league, but when really we've basically just sold to buy. Like with Coutinho, we sold him for how much? 160 something million, something daft like that. And like that's when we bought Van Dijk, Alisson, etc. But we balanced the books before then. And so we didn't sign anyone this season except for Minamino and Adrian, but
then again, if Man City are getting told off, why aren't PSG getting told off? Why aren't
there's news about that. I think they're in their own problems. Something to do with their owner. He's been. I can't remember exactly what he's done, but I think he's in the trouble with some of the football associations.
Yeah, PSG one of the dodgiest clubs ever. Like the whole Neymar transfer and Mbappe in the same season as well.
I know.
Where do you get that money from?
It's like playing like FIFA career mode and getting the financial benefactor on.
It's basically like, is there only a certain amount of money you can spend in a season?
No, it's
you have to accumulate enough money in order like you have to make enough money in order to break even.
So you can't spend what you don't have at the end of the day. It basically stops clubs from becoming bankrupt at the end of the day. So a club like Man City, no offence to City fans, but even though they're a big club, they haven't got the fan base as a United or a Liverpool or a Barcelona or Real Madrid, etc. Generate enough funds globally to warrant the spending of big money transfers that they've done in the past. So it doesn't even up.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's it's interesting development, and obviously you want to see how far that would go.
I'll be really interested, obviously as a United fan, and like there's like people in the let's say top 4 race. We've got
Chelsea,
got
Sheffield
Spurs,
United, Wolves.
And you got clubs like Arsenal, Everton.
Everton are on the brink, and obviously, I mean, the table's still tight either way. I mean, it drops us even further down.
Oh, Burnley. If you look, go that far.
The level with Arsenal on points and Everton.
I put a comment on Facebook the other day because some stupid comment a match today put on Burnley now back in the Europa League race. I says not with that goal difference, they're not, because they're not going to get it.
-9, yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, but then the day, Kingy. If you go down to Burnley got 34 points there. Man United dropped points against Watford. They're 1 point away from us. If they win.
Who have they got next, Burnley?
Well, we could talk about when this episode goes out. We probably won't. But they've got Bournemouth tomorrow on the day of this day of recording. So they have Bournemouth on Saturday.
Then they've got Newcastle after that.
Yeah.
So that's Newcastle quite a tough team. I know they're not fantastic. They can defend, but like it's a big tight game. They can.
Arsenal put 4 past them.
You also got a good attack.
We put 4 past them.
Your attack's better than theirs.
You put 3 past them. They're not exactly that good defensively. How many goals?
They beat you once. They beat Chelsea. They're beating you this season. Chelsea.
How many goals they conceded this season?
It's turns to the Newcastle debate now.
Newcastle have conceded. If I can work this Mac computer.
I'm not sponsored by Mac.
I wish we was. I can't work this Mac computer.
Stop. We're not doing that again.
There we go. Newcastle. They have
40 goals. That's a great defence.
Well,
it's good for that level. I mean, it's keeping them like mid-table.
40 goals. That's awful. That's shocking.
Well, look, we're going a bit off topic here, so I think we should start. Well, talk about Premier League clubs. I think we should talk about not this week's upcoming
following week,
games.
Because that'd be it makes more sense as it's the week coming up.
So, to start off with, we have Norwich versus Leicester on Friday the 28th. What do you think of that, lads?
Norwich, they're trying hard. They'll go down, and I think the fans would still be happy with how they've done this. They understand that they haven't got the money that say what Villa have got or like teams around that area. So, to be fair, they'll try hard, but Leicester, you'd expect them to win, wouldn't you?
Well, that's the thing. It is very hard to speak about these kind of clubs because Norwich are rock bottom of like time of recording. Leicester, honestly, it's one of these games I can see being one of those draws. You know, I really can. Don't you think?
Don't you think so?
I think Leicester will win
comfortably.
I think there'll be 2 goal more. I'll say 3-1 Leicester.
3-1 Leicester.
Yeah, I think Leicester.
A lot of people say Norwich are the best team that are currently bottom. That like they're the best like bottom team in the Premier League, like for quite a long time.
Well, they gave you a game.
What?
Did you?
I'm
I admit
back
that. Did you?
to teams that have gone down, well, bottom.
They work quite hard. They're
QPR. No, QPR didn't go down.
No, they had problem. Well, now that they spent the money wrong.
Think about a lot of the teams that are bottom.
They failed
last few seasons have been awful.
Who was bottom last season?
Huddersfield, awful.
Villa, when they went down, they were shocking.
Villa were bad that season.
Was a terrible team.
Wolves as well, when Wolves went down. That's
a lot further back, though, wasn't it? That was Mick McCarthy days, wasn't it?
Obviously, compared to now, that Wolves team looks like a non-league team.
When I say, look, you got players like Todd Cantwell, he's been linked with Liverpool and Tottenham, I think.
And City.
And City have been linked with him.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Buendia.
Max Aarons
he's
as
a quality player, he is.
Max Aarons.
Yeah.
Pookie's alright.
The thing is, with Max Aarons...
His age is a bit behind him, to be fair, Pookie, but...
I think with Max Aarons, going back to what you were saying... I think if he was going to leave, he'll either leave this... If not, obviously go down. He'll either leave this summer, or he should have left last summer.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that Spurs are in for him.
Okay.
Jamal Lewis as well.
Yeah.
Them two were quality when they were in Championship last season.
It's about making that step up to the Premier League, isn't it?
Exactly.
I think they finished third. What it is with Norwich is I've noticed that they're a team that's
got a lot of potential.
It's one of those things where they're too good for the Championship, but they're not good enough for the Premier League.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd
they need to make
you
that
get a
step
lot of
up by making like those key signings that can make you a Premier League.
It reminded me of a few seasons ago. I remember in Peterborough. I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons, and I know obviously not a big league.
When they went to the Championship.
They went to the Championship, relegated, back again. They kept yo-yoing.
Like a yo-yo club, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Well, then Norwich aren't really a yo-yo club, because I remember when they last got relegated, they spent quite a bit of time in the Championship.
Yeah.
They had Alex Neil as manager, then they swapped to...
Rotherham as well, they like that as well.
Yo-yo club.
Then it was Daniel Farke after
Brentford as well.
I'm not sure.
They should keep that Daniel Farke, I think, because he's a good manager. The fans seem to be happy with him.
If your fans
are happy. They play good football. So.
Exactly like with Fulham, I don't know where Fulham are. I think Fulham are in the
They're like
title
in the
race.
playoffs, like playoff spot. Like, they're fighting for second place, I think, from Leeds.
Yeah, they're stuck with Scott Parker. That was his first managerial job. The fans loved him. Why sack him at the end of the day? Why?
Well, the same with West Brom when they had Darren Moore. Remember when he did well
Exactly.
for them when they finished bottom of the league? Did they finish bottom? When they
No,
went
they
down?
got relegated. I don't think they finished bottom that season. No.
Did he finish bottom?
West Brom.
I'll check.
His references to old Premier League seasons, God's sake.
God, we've been so long to speak about Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich fans should be pleased that we've given their club a limelight today.
King's looking at the Premier League app. If the Premier League want to sponsor this
We're just begging
podcast.
for sponsors at this point now. It's just that's how we do it.
Oh, West Brom did finish bottom that season with Stoke and Swansea.
Now,
Okay.
When Moore came in, he did really well for them. He got the team playing for the last few games, didn't he? He got a draw over us, I remember.
Well, Liverpool won.
Well, no, that's when we were in the final in Kiev. We had our mind focused on other things, but that was years ago. So yeah, we said Leicester beat Norwich. Then we'll finish that off.
Scores. What do you think? Norwich.
I'd say 3-1. I agree with Kingy on the score.
I think it would be top of my head.
That's a silly scoreline.
I can see
Yeah.
1. I think we say 1-1. 1-1. 1-1.
It'd be nice if Kingy said
Do you have too
3-1.
much faith in these?
Lower league.
You're always looking for an upset, are you? Like,
No, my reason behind
He
it
loves
is
the FA
because
I bet he loves the FA
Leicester
Cup.
aren't
I bet he does.
Leicester aren't flying as they were towards the start of the season. And to be quite honest, with Norwich, I think they've got the belief to at least get a point. And I do, and it's not like they're as we've said, it's not like they're like a terrible club with terrible players. They've got the little sparks of quality where they could pick up a
But they
goal.
just lack the experience needed in the Premier League.
Exactly.
We talked about this game quite a bit, haven't we?
Yeah, let's do you want to move on, right?
Down to Crystal Palace, Brighton. It's just not.
It's the unlikeliest derby. You know, there's a derby. Yeah, that's it. I don't know where it comes from, but it's strange.
1-1.
What do you mean?
1-1.
What are you predicting the Brighton?
Both teams are on poor form.
Let's go for.
I don't know because
They're not doing well.
I know Palace did doing really well at the start of the season, but they have dropped a lot off since
Palace
that time.
lost against Everton, Sheffield United. Is that Southampton there?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
lost against Southampton. Oh, okay, they're on a losing streak.
Who else are they?
3-game losing streak.
Who did they win that game? They might not have won that game.
They
Well,
won.
I
The draw
think-
against City, obviously.
I know from a Brighton point of view, I know that Graham Potter's. I think he's lost his dad.
Has he?
His dad passed away. I can't remember what game it was. It was last few weeks. I
Do you
think.
think he'll attend the game?
No, he attended the game. No, he's been attending the games, but he's had to deal with that. Maybe he's not been 100% focused.
Brighton are.
So it's you can maybe understand why Brighton's struggling a little bit, but they'll stay up. I think they'll still stay up.
They took up a couple of draws.
Brighton have done all right for what their budget is and the size of the club.
But yeah, what do you think the score's going to be there? It's so hard to speak about these kind of clubs because it's coming towards the end, towards
The end of
this
the season,
end of the season now, and people are focusing on
relegation or
or promotion. You got some of the teams that just sit smack bang in the middle, and they're literally not fighting for anything. They're fighting for nothing.
yeah. I mean, I think Brighton will win that. I'd say
Yeah, I think coming into
I'm
form,
gonna say 1-0 Brighton.
I can see it being like a ball draw.
No,
Again.
1-1, I think.
I can agree with Kingy there. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I think Brighton have got a little bit more in the locker at the moment. Like Neil Maupay's a good striker for their club. You've got
Crystal Palace got Benteke.
he can score.
What, he
He
scored one?
scored the other day.
Yeah, one goal.
What a prolific striker Benteke.
One
is.
goal in a year.
Well, to be fair for him, that is quite prolific. I mean, I'm just slagging him off now, but
But yeah,
he won't be coming here anytime soon.
I think Liverpool are going to be crying, that let him go,
Yeah, I've been crying every day since he's left.
I think you'd have probably won the league by now if you had.
I mean, that goal he scored against you was decent, but Martin Toller sold it like as if he just painted a wall or something like that.
Oh, what's a goal by Christian
Oh,
Benteke?
wow, what a finish. Oh, my.
I think Kingy wants to talk about it.
Can you just say you want to move on? You'd have to point.
So we got next game for that. We've got Chelsea Bournemouth. What do you think?
It's weird because Chelsea have been on some poor form, haven't they?
I think Chelsea will lose that game. Yeah.
They were a bit unlucky against you when they played you recently with the
Unlucky.
VAR.
Okay. Let's actually talk about this
Do you
game.
want to go through that and who that's
Let's
the time?
talk about this game. The tears of Chelsea fans. If there's any Chelsea fans listening to this,
It was quite.
I feed on the tears of the Chelsea fans. It was absolutely brilliant. Harry Maguire kicking
Batshuayi in the bollocks.
kicking Batshuayi.
That was a red though. That was a red.
I don't think it was a red.
You don't think it was a red?
This is me being
That was a red card.
Even
No.
even Kingy thinks this.
Okay, for that to be a red card, looking at that challenge here, was there any physical
He kicked out.
intent? No. Was there any intent to cause harm? Yes or no?
I think there was.
Not
Okay,
to cause harm.
He kicked out
Okay,
at
I
him.
don't think there was intent to cause harm, but he did move his leg towards the player, and I still think.
Yes, I think. But if you look at the actual footage, Batshuayi was falling on him, and he was trying to push him back up.
No,
I think it should have been a yellow, a straight yellow. But I don't think it should have been a red.
I saw some like malicious intent. I mean that's quite fancy language there, but it's it looked like he lashed out to me.
What about the other VAR?
It was rude. I know, the one with Zuma. I think that probably. What happened? Oh, he pushed him. Yeah. No, Fred pushed Aspilicueta into Williams, didn't he?
No. So Fred pushed Aspilicueta, and Aspilicueta thought he was going to fall down, but he pushed Williams.
He fell into Williams, and then Zuma tapped it in from like
Exactly.
close in. That was just stupid. That was ridiculous.
So what?
And then the Giroud goal. That
was clear offside.
From the VAR standard, obviously there's a lot of fans who've been complaining about that.
But what manager was it?
Manny from Wolves and Sheffield United. I grant that. But
No, it was a manager. Steve Bruce. No, I think not.
David Moyes.
No, it wasn't. I think it was Steve Bruce, or it was a manager.
Okay.
His foot was offside. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what.
Go on.
That's miles offside. At the end of the day.
Yeah, but it's a stupid rule at the end of the day. I understand the problem with it, yeah, but it is offside.
The offside line. If you've got a physical foot that's off the offside, that's more. It's not like he's like the Wolves game
Against Everton, yeah.
his elbow.
I mean, Leicester.
Or his ankle was offside.
Okay.
His full foot was offside, so I think that's a clear offside rule. I think the referee.
It's just harsh. I just think it's really harsh on the teams.
They need to look
you
at it
can't help
next
that.
season.
They do need to amend it, definitely.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with
VAR itself, there's no problem with.
It's just
it's the ruling behind it. They need
exactly
to
change
rewrite the rules.
There's a lot of Premier League rules that they do need to change at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, I mean we could get into a whole podcast about VAR.
We probably will do in the future.
Eventually, yeah. Maybe towards the end of the season, I'd say. But anyway, well, what were the predictions for that then? Bournemouth, Chelsea.
I think it'll be 2-1 Bournemouth. % now.
I think Chelsea get back into some form against Bournemouth. Their defence isn't great if you think about it. So I'd say 2-1 Chelsea.
What are you thinking?
3-0 Chelsea.
Think Chelsea will run away with it? Really?
Wow. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it'll be one of those results where
Go on.
I just think obviously they've got Spurs this week. And obviously that's a big game for them. I think if Chelsea win that, then actually I think even if they lose as well, I think there'll be like a Frank Lampard will get a reaction out of them. But I think if they win as well,
will he though? Honestly, I don't know why. No one's talking about Chelsea at the moment. The 3 points are.
It's big.
Like if Man United are having the worst season known to man.
It's because they've got an Chelsea have got an excuse. They couldn't buy players.
in January they could.
But let me tell you this
well,
now.
Yeah, that's another thing you can get into. Yeah, they probably should have bought players, but they didn't.
No, but let me tell you this now. Let's look at the Chelsea team. They've got Pulisic, former Dortmund. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't. I know where is he? He hasn't been playing for ages.
I think he's injured.
Oh, he's injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got N'Golo Kante,
World class.
Premier League,
Two-time
Premier League winner, World Cup winner. You've got Olivier Giroud,
World Cup winner.
You've got Willian, Premier League winner. You've
Mason
got
Mount is a
Pedro,
got quality. Yeah.
Premier League winner.
Champion. He's won loads of Barcelona as well.
Won loads at Barcelona. You
I
got
don't really rate him, to be honest.
Kovacic.
I don't really rate him.
I think he's done quite well.
Do you?
You've got
Yeah, he's just getting
Aspilicueta.
into it. Yeah.
Do you rate him?
God, he's okay. He's not the best.
He's a solid midfielder.
Would you have him at
Chelsea.
Liverpool, yes or no?
It's like a reserve player, maybe not
Exactly.
starter.
We got Alonso,
There's depth.
Premier League winner. You got Aspilicueta, Premier League winner.
Alonso's lost it, to be fair.
No, but
he's not.
Alonso's
list-
not good.
No, but my point is the list goes on with how many Premier League winners they've got. Then you got to argue with Man United. How many Premier League winners he's got in that squad?
De Gea,
That's it.
Phil Jones. At the time, he had Ashley Young, but he's gone.
Exactly. So you got so look at the Chelsea squad here. You've got a list of Premier League winners.
So they are.
Why are they? There should be arguably if you got at the end of the day, when it comes to the title race, you need players at the end of the day that have got experience of winning a title. Why aren't Chelsea higher up than they are now? When we've got a list of
Well,
players
for
that
the
know.
quality of the rest of the. Well, if you look at Liverpool, City, and Leicester, all their squads are better than Chelsea's by a mile.
I don't think they are. You know.
Ours is for definite. City's
I'm-
is for definite.
Yeah, but
Leicester on paper, I'd say is.
I think okay. So let's go for the two squads. So
Leicester-
goalkeeper, I think Schmeichel's obviously better than
Kepa.
Kepa.
Although the one that sell Kepa apparently.
Well, yeah, exactly. That speaks for itself. Right back,
Is it Reece James?
I think
Reece James for Chelsea, and then Pereira's better than Reece James.
so. You got centre backs. Okay, I think I'm losing.
Yeah,
you
you can lose
yeah.
this. You got Solichu from Leicester and Johnny Evans.
And
Then you got Kurt Zuma, Aspilicueta. All we can play in quite a few positions.
well, he played left back. Well, we've proved wrong, you know.
Yes, I know that from the team of the decade. Yeah, that was right.
But my point is with Chelsea, it's not like they've got a squad full of youth players that people are supposedly talking about with Chelsea's squad. They've got Premier League winners in their squad. Why aren't these Premier League winners dragging these youth players
They're
higher
the
up
wrong.
the table?
Like Pedro's not a game winner. Well, he has done. He's done it in the past. He's not.
We need
He wasn't the
experience. We
main-
need leaders.
All those players that won the games for Chelsea, like you got your Costa, you got Hazard, all those players that they've come and gone. They're the ones that won them titles, not so much Pedro or Willian. Maybe Willian more back in the day when he had like more stamina and he was younger, but maybe not now.
I just think Chelsea could be higher than they are, and I just don't know why the media aren't talking about Chelsea as much as they are with.
I know
Man
what you
United.
mean, but it's due to the youth. The team that's quite a young team, and they need to get used to.
Yeah,
playing
but Man
Premier
United got a young team.
But no, I know. But you've been.
Exactly.
It's just what it is, isn't it?
Obviously,
I
I've
don't
got
know.
a massive bias because I'm a Man United fan.
fan.
But why aren't people talking about Chelsea? They lost against us at the end of the day. Ollie's beat.
It's because they've had success in recent years. You haven't really.
So why aren't they talking about Chelsea then? If they've had success in recent years.
Because they're not. They've got the building blocks there. They've got a good core youth team, haven't they? They can. They're not as good as yours. So Chelsea's better than yours.
You think Chelsea's youth academy is better than ours?
Well, look at the players they've brought up. Abraham, Mount, Tomori, Hudson-Odoi. I know Hudson-Odoi doesn't play too much, but
Rashford, Greenwood, Brandon Williams, McTominay, Tuanzebe.
Tuanzebe's been injured.
Yeah, but I'm bouncing off.
McTominay's been injured too.
Yeah, but I'm bouncing off youth players that Man United brought up.
But they're not of the quality of Chelsea's. Mason Mount. He's a
Scott
brilliant
McTominay
midfielder.
is better than Mason
No,
Mount.
he's not. Oh, okay. Right, we need to move on because it's been going all night.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
No,
Don't you think Scott McTominay is better than Mason Mount?
it's about the same as him.
I'm saying no. I'd say
Okay,
Mount's
if it's same.
better. No.
It's not like he's miles better.
Most Matt plays in a different position as well.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't say Tommy Ethan did, to be fair, but
McTominay's, you can't compare them. They're not Cam. He's not a Cam.
Yeah, but I'm talking about youth players that Man United bought for the academy. At the end of the day, Man United Chelsea at the same position. Why aren't people talking about Chelsea? That's my argument.
yeah, all right. I could have responded, but I'll stop. Okay, so is it Newcastle Burnley now? Battle of the boring teams.
I'm not watching that.
That'll be first match of the day, Kingy. Don't you know? I'm predicting it now.
You think that'll be first match of the
No,
day?
I'm joking. Obviously, come
Well,
on.
I'm going to say it now. 4-4.
4-4 thriller.
Yeah.
Jolinton 4.
No.
4 goals, mate. he'll come into form.
That's
0-0. Two managers at Dinosaurs League games play long ball football. No, rubbish game.
I
it
think
works for some people though.
All they do is they just put crosses in and then it gets headed out for a corner and then just score from
Well,
a
there are-
corner.
well, the
It's
owners
boring
of-
football.
the owners of both clubs aren't like mega. Well, there's
Newcastle, and they got Mike Ashley.
there's debates whether Mike Ashley's got the money, but who knows?
He's
really.
rich as anything, Mike Ashley is.
Well, you're on
Yeah, but he's
Sports
not giving the
Direct.
money out, is he?
Well,
That's the issue.
They've still got a rich owner though, so they're.
Where'd they get all the money from? Then from signing Joe Linton for what was it, 50 million?
40.
Almiron for like 20 odd mil.
They've been breaking their records recently, but the one before that was Michael Owen back in like 2005.
Exactly though. So where's the sudden influx? Probably linking back to Man City. Where's the sudden influx of money coming from?
They're trying to I'm guessing they're trying to make it more like attractive to owners. That's why.
Yeah, but where's the sudden influx of money coming from? Think about it.
Well, Ashley himself,
Yeah,
surely he had to.
yeah,
to
but
make
isn't
the
that
club more
breaking
attractive.
financial fair play? Spending money that you don't
Yeah, but
have.
they've had to sell so many players, and Jose Perez has gone for big money.
I'm sure that was like 20 mil.
Was it 20 mil?
It wasn't that much.
Well, they've sold a lot over the years as well.
Wow, I don't know.
Demba Ba, he went for quite a bit to go to Chelsea.
What a quality player.
They've got like, well, he did go for a lot of money to Chelsea. He was doing all right for Newcastle until he obviously went to Chelsea to get the money and to be backup striker. And then you've got I'm trying to think who else went for quite a bit of money at Newcastle.
What about Papi Cisse?
I don't know. He stuck around for quite a bit. To be
No,
fair.
he was a player.
He was.
They've
two
had
seasons.
had a decent partnership, you know.
Alan Pardew's Mighty Magpies got him fifth in the Europa League.
That was sick
Yeah.
together. But coming off topic,
Yeah.
it's going to be a boring game. It's going to be a 0-0. It's going to be last match of the day. There's no point talking about
Do you
it.
remember when G scored that goal against Man City?
Why are you bringing that up? Oh, it's so Jay! It's Jay! He's done it!
That was so funny. Just come on my mic because I mentioned commentaries. I read Bar scored. And
Martin
Anyway,
Tyler is
yeah.
one of the best.
He's not. He's,
If you listen to
he
this-
half-arses it now.
yeah, it's boring in FIFA. He's so
He
boring.
half-asses it in real life.
in
It's only,
FIFA.
it's only boring on FIFA because Martin Tyler only records so many voices at one time.
Yeah, and,
Yeah,
in real life,
Yeah, but all the quotes have been not the same for ages. Like,
Exactly,
that's why I
yeah.
like,
recycles it from the old FIFA.
like Derek Reynolds, and they're quite good to be fair. And Lee Dixon.
Lee Dixon,
I think
yeah.
he's quite good.
Well, when he commentates in real life, when he commentates Liverpool, he's like he's taking a shit. He does. Oh, Liverpool
Where'd
scores
you get
great.
your anagrams from?
It's true. It's genuine. Anyway, it's Martin Tyler podcast now. Right, West Ham, Southampton.
Big game.
Well, Southampton away from home in this one, so they might have more of a chance.
Big game.
For West Ham, it
Yeah,
is. For West Ham, it is.
Where are West Ham in the table? 'Cause
18th.
They're in the 18th relegations
Are they?
at the time of recording.
Mate, you have not seen their running. Have you seen their running?
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
that
Yeah.
is a terrible run-in. I think that might send them down.
They're going to go down this season, West Ham.
You think?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I agree with him. Can you,
Look at the run of form they're on.
they haven't won in
They've got
5
2
You know
points
what?
in 5.
West Ham have been one of those teams. I've just expected to just.
Well, they got the Olympic Stadium, but
The thing is,
yeah,
do you
they've
remember
got
how
the
good-
money. You think?
Do you know how mad it is at the start of the season? The first 5-6 games, right? I even said them and Leicester will be battling out for
Champions
Europa League,
League.
Champions League. I actually said it. I don't know how West Ham have gone from. They were 5th in the league when they beat us.
They've got owner problems. The fans don't like
Yeah, but
Golden Sullivan, do they?
when they played us in September, they beat us soundly off. We were so bad.
Yeah.
We were honestly. I thought they've got such a good team.
They do have a
But
good
since then, you've got
Well, they have Pellegrini. He's the manager, former Premier League winner. Like,
exactly. But
Why
since
He's got the experience of
Why
winning.
that David Moyes, I don't know.
yeah, but
He didn't do badly with them.
do you know what their
He kept them
downfall
up.
was?
That's the most you can do.
Do you know what
really.
their downfall was? West Ham.
What?
The keeper they bought, Roberto. He's probably one of the worst. I think he's the worst.
Well, no,
Premier-
Fabianski was injured, wasn't he? And
Yeah,
they had to get
Yeah,
keeper
but
in.
Roberto he's one of the worst backup keepers ever.
I
Have you
think-
not seen him play?
I think he's left now.
Yeah,
they
because
sold him.
Pellegrini,
And what's that, Martin?
Martin, he's okay.
Dean Martin.
He's better than Roberto.
Ironically enough, they shouldn't have sold Adrian to us.
Well, yeah.
He did it right for us when he came in. He's made a few errors, but he's been fairly solid when he's played for us. And I think West Ham will go down.
You think West Ham will go down?
Yeah.
Let's go to the table. Let's do a quick
You
prediction.
need to look at their fixtures.
Sorry, have it. Quicker than Man United. Oh, God.
What are you from Arsenal for now?
Trying to scroll down. Okay, so in the relegation race, arguably got Southampton,
Southampton will be fine.
Newcastle,
Newcastle will be fine.
Palace, Brighton, Bournemouth,
I'd
Villa.
say Bournemouth and Villa are in tight positions, I'd say.
I think Villa will go down, you know.
Well, Brighton have a chance. Palace will be fine. Palace will be fine, I think.
I think
But
Norwich,
Brighton downwards.
Norwich, Watford, Villa will go down. I'm saying that now.
Norwich, Watford,
No
West
way.
Ham.
You've not seen them running.
Yeah, you
anything.
need to
I can't see
properly.
West Ham going
You
down.
need to properly.
Liverpool. They're not going to get anything against Liverpool.
Mm.
I think I think Southampton will beat them.
Away from home, Southampton are better away from home as well.
Arsenal away. I don't see them picking anything
You know
up
what?
there. Wolves at home.
Wolves
Wolves
away,
will
yeah.
beat.
Oh,
Tottenham away. Not going to win.
Mourinho
that.
masterclass. They could maybe get something out of Chelsea because Chelsea, who knows? Who'll
Yeah,
turn
but
up
by then,
against
it's
Chelsea.
5th of April. Chelsea
You know
could,
what?
Chelsea could be back
Keep
up
going.
again.
Keep going. Newcastle, they're not there. They'll be tough to break down. At
Newcastle. And I think after
least.
that,
Is it Liverpool?
No,
I know,
Man
we've got
United.
them. No, we've got them
then it's Man
this
United.
week.
No, it's not Man United. How do you scroll down, Nathan?
We're spending so long on.
I know.
Yeah, but Newcastle.
Anyway, we get on. Okay,
Burnley.
Anyway,
When they're playing us?
I think it's towards the end of the season.
you'll send them down. But yeah, you'll
Yeah.
probably send them down.
You know what? We probably will send them down.
Anyway, so West Ham, I think will go down. West Ham, Southampton will win 2-0.
Danny Ings scoring again.
Yep.
For my insight, is he going to be in England squad? Will he?
I think you will. I mean, it's the debate we have every week.
1-0 Southampton.
1-0. God,
Anyway,
I think
Watford, Liverpool. It's just a simple Liverpool win, I'd say. One march closer to the title we've been craving for
You know what,
30 years.
I really don't care. And you know what, Benny?
I know you wouldn't care.
When
You
Liverpool-
try not to care.
When Liverpool win the league, yeah, you've won the most boringest league,
I don't
if that's even
care.
a word,
I don't care.
ever.
As a Liverpool fan, I don't care what this league's been like this
When has
season.
there ever been a league win?
You know what the
That's
funny
been-
thing is?
What?
So dominant it is.
You know when Liverpool played Watford
Yeah.
just before Christmas?
Yeah.
Watford should have won that game.
Yeah, we won. We still won.
They missed 3 sitters with them. 2 of their players missed the
That's
ball.
because Pearson had just come in by that point, hadn't
They
he?
should have won that game. Ismail Assar missed one. Decore missed a sitter. Watford had loads of chances. And that goes back to my point the other week. How teams this season, Liverpool put their chances away against teams. Teams have had chances against Liverpool to pick up points and haven't scored. Like Norwich last week.
With Liverpool, I don't think they see. People might agree with this. I don't
Go
think
on.
Liverpool, like how previous teams have won the league, but minus Leicester. Liverpool, to be honest, I can compare. Hear me out here. I can compare Liverpool season this season to Leicester season when they won the Champions League. Not the Champions League, the Premier League.
No.
No, but hear me out though. I can't think of one game where Liverpool have dominated a team and like put like the sword into a team. And most of their results, if you look at the results,
They just beat Southampton 4-0 the other week.
yeah, but I don't think that's putting them to the sword as what. Look at the
did
results.
second
They lost
half.
against Atletico Madrid the
That
other
doesn't,
day.
that doesn't count. That's
They beat
Champions League. I understand that was a loss, but
They
we'll
beat Norwich
ignore that.
1-0. They beat
Keep going, there's more. We beat Southampton 4-0. That's.
First half, Southampton were the better side.
Cool.
honestly, Mac, don't sponsor us because
You're
this is
shite.
terrible.
No, whoa.
Oh!
What?
Chelsea. Away. FA Cup.
We're not doing that though.
Well, no Klopp won't even turn up.
When it go up,
Probably won't.
there you go.
And then you got Southampton. Yeah, okay.
Mate, you get mugged. He done you dirty there. He's just figured that out. Why pressing
Whatever.
that?
I can work on that, lads.
How did you do it? Just press that.
No, press that. It worked.
But at the end of the day,
They battered Leicester. Okay.
no. But
We destroyed Leicester,
You
mate.
did not see that game.
no.
Remember
But you
Chernobyl
don't.
battered them?
You don't put teams to the sword.
I'll prove you wrong.
Don't
And I
have
hate to say it.
We don't have to. We don't even
Right.
have to. Even if you're wrong, but I mean, we don't even have to do that anyway.
I'll give you my point on this. 25%. Most of the games Liverpool have played this season, I agree, but some games this season, Liverpool have destroyed
but
teams.
if
Hang
Liverpool,
on, Fergie's teams of the past, they grinded out wins. We're doing the same. It doesn't matter how you win the games as long as you win them.
but I'm trying to come from people now starting to say Liverpool the best team ever to grace the Premier
That was a
League.
close game.
Well, you got to do it based on trophies.
Wolves.
If we win the Premier League, we win the Champions League, and if we win the FA Cup, we'd have matched the treble winners of United.
And if you're a big club, why are you going all for?
And if we go unbeaten, we'll have surpassed all that.
I think that was a close game.
Well, 2-0 against us.
I mean,
Not
it
really.
We destroyed United.
Destroy us.
Did.
We could have easily got a draw, but we didn't deserve.
Could have
to
easily
win.
got a draw. Oh
You didn't
yeah.
destroy us, George. You had just about a bit. You had a bit
You had a
more
wing
possession.
up front. You had Martial up front. He's not a striker.
I know he isn't.
You deserve to win, but
That's
you
why I wanted Haaland.
didn't destroy us.
Well, that makes things even worse now.
They didn't even destroy us, did they? Where did you get that from?
Well, you didn't look. You didn't look. You're going to win, mate.
George, for our second half, we're all over you.
And yet,
For the
you lost
first
2.
10 minutes.
And yet, at the end of the day, you lost 2-0, and that spells the end of
Yeah,
United.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that took you to the last minute to win the game, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
We still won.
So did they dominate the game?
Oh
we
no,
did.
I
We just
completely disagree,
didn't
but-
put our chances away until right at the end. We still battered you.
But okay, we're getting going off the topic because
Again, we're doing this the
arguing
entire thing.
all the time.
Liverpool 3-0 win. Good night, Watford.
No,
What do you think the score's going to be, Kingy?
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1
Okay.
Liverpool.
Go on, Ethan.
I think it's going to be like 4-1 4-1 Liverpool, to be honest. I really can't be
Anyway.
bothered with that club.
Man City, Arsenal.
That's postponed.
Oh, okay. Well, skip that.
So we've got Man United, Everton.
That'll be a tough game. Everton have clawed it back since
I know,
Ancelotti's come in.
I can see us losing that game, to be honest. But arguably,
I agree, actually.
I've got some news on the day of recording. Pogba's been obviously Pogba's going to leave at the end of the season, but Pogba's been seen coming back into training today. On the what day is it today?
21st of February.
21st of Feb. Pogba's been seen go back into training.
I think he wanted back.
I think he might be back for that Everton game. You know,
Well,
I would not be surprised.
a full
Well, I
week.
could be surprised, but
Will he be the same player though? Will he have the mentality to want to carry
George,
on?
when we lost to Watford 2-0,
well, at the end of the day, if he wants to leave, if he wants to leave, he's going to be playing out of his skin.
You got to see about that. No one really knows. You have to see how it goes with him, really, because I'm not sure he's got. I'm sure his mentality might have gone down from that.
but like when we played Watford, when we lost 2-0,
Yeah.
Pogba came on. Pogba was our best player, played class,
But how long ago was that though?
just after Christmas, just before Christmas. Do you remember?
He's
Do you
been
remember,
out for a long time.
do you remember when he come on?
What's
What's up?
What are we doing?
Oh, it's great. We're going for 42 minutes to talk about the Premier League. Carry on though.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like I think Everton away, it's a bit of a bogey ground for us, really, because we lost 4-0 there last year, but that time last year, our defence was worse. Mentality was like just shot to bits. It was like really bad. I think we're just tired generally because of all the games we played. But I think
we'll lose. I'm going to say this now.
I think you'll lose as well. Everton have got on good form at the moment.
Ah.
They've now got an outside chance of getting like maybe top the Champions League or a Europa League spot. They've got outside. I said they've got an outside chance.
It hurts me, you know. Saying Everton Football Club are going to beat Man United easily.
Oh yeah.
no, but it's easily. That'll be an easy game.
They'll win I think they'll win 1-0 Everton.
2-1 Everton. What do you think?
Go on, Kingy.
2-2.
2-2 well.
Oh, Spurs Wolves.
Well, that's the big game for that week anyway.
Well, if anyone that's around that corner, so if you're United, if you're Chelsea, if you're Sheffield United,
You want to draw.
you want to draw.
But I think
What do you think of the game?
I think
Wolves will win. You know.
I think they will, yeah.
No.
No,
I think Wolves will win it.
no, they won't.
Mr. Negativity. What do you think's going to win then?
I think it'll be a draw.
No, but Kingy, Son's injured.
Son's injured. Kane's injured. Who have we got to put up front?
Bergwijn.
Oh, I love Steven Bergwijn. He's my
Have you
favourite
not seen him
player.
play?
Huh?
Do you see how good he is? Stephen
Yeah,
Bergwijn.
Okay, he's not that good. He's a good player. Oh, don't get me wrong, but he's not a game changer.
Played well against Man City. Got a penalty against Villa. Won a penalty against Villa.
But that may not happen. That doesn't always
Mate,
happen.
I think it'd be a draw. And it's away as well. Spurs aren't exactly bad at home. Be a draw.
They've got no attack.
I mean,
Didn't he sign a striker in
What do you think the
January?
score is going to be just to
1-1.
finish off this section of the podcast?
1-1.
And
1-1.
1-1.
2-1 Wolves. Go on.
Yeah.
2-1 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think Wolves got that many goals
So
for them, but yeah.
I scored 4 yesterday.
So that concludes the Premier League predictions, which have gone on for about 40 some odd
Yeah,
minutes.
we have. We've gone for like a really long
What do
time.
you think of that?
Right.
Right.
What else are we talking about?
I think we should talk about, because I want to be the first. Obviously, people haven't spoke about it yet, but I want to be the first person to speak about who we think is going to go.
In the England squad for
In
the
England.
Euros.
Because
Okay.
We've had a lot of big injuries come in. So we've had Harry Kane's injured.
Yeah. Rashford, you've had
Rashford's
injured to him.
injured. He's a bit of a doubt.
Abraham's been in and out because he's had injuries too up front for
So-
Chelsea.
We've got a 23-man squad.
It's not Sky Sports, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're looking at the people don't know what we're looking at, but we're looking at the Sky betting app. This will have
Please sponsor us.
every England goalkeeper that could start and the odds for that. Every England defender that could start. Every England midfielder and
Forward,
forward.
etc., etc.
So we're gonna do a 23-man squad of who, as a collective, of who we think is
Should
going to make
be
the
in the
squad.
squad
And
for
if you
the
want, put up a bit of time, talk about what the starting 11 is going to be.
You move
What?
the table
I'm not
forward.
moving the
Why?
table.
You looking at me and you're going,
I'm not moving the time.
So okay, we've got 3 goalkeepers.
Okay.
I think this is pretty simple, but
do you want me to start? I'll start.
yeah.
Okay, so 3
Start with your
goalkeepers.
starting goalkeeper.
I'll say Dean Henderson to start in goal. With
He's number 2.
number 2, I would say, looking at that list, I'd go Nick Pope and then Jordan Pickford.
Okay. Kingy?
I really don't. I'm going to say I don't rate Jordan Pickford as a goalkeeper.
Nick Pope starting.
Over the Anderson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
carry on.
Dean Henderson second, Pickford third.
If I'm going to be honest, I agree with Bennett.
Henderson, Pope, and.
But
you
do you
know
know what
what?
I actually think?
What?
Pickford will still start.
Oh yeah,
It's a shame though, because I completely agree with you there.
he's pretty bad. He's just bang average. Like he's too small for a goalkeeper.
His handling's terrible.
He's got small arms.
Yeah, I know.
That's the joke. He's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, mate. He's like tiny, like something like that. He's like you can't reach it. It's ridiculous.
But honestly, I'm saying this now, and I think if Man United fans are listening to this, it's going to cause uproar. I think we should cash in on David De Gea and start Dean Henderson.
Oh, King, you look at his face. Look at his face.
I was thinking about this, I've actually been thinking about this like really heavily. I think, if we cashed in on David De Gea now, Dean Henderson could be one of the top goalkeepers in the Premier League. With the club he supports. Because he wants to play a lot of games
King's
for United.
dumbfounded by this.
I think we
Look
should
at him.
just have not Harry Maguire, but Dean Henderson as our starting goalkeeper.
No way.
Why? Don't you rate Dean Henderson?
Never said I don't rate him, but I just don't. You can't just sell
Well, how-
David De Gea.
Well, how old is De Gea?
28. That's not old for a goalkeeper.
He's got a point
You
there.
can't
28.
sell De Gea.
I think we should be looking to the future,
He's had.
Oh,
Oh,
for me,
okay.
Dean Henderson's the
I mean,
future.
the last 6 months he hasn't been the best, but recently.
I'm not saying that David De Gea's
A bad keeper.
a bad keeper. I'm just saying we should be looking forward.
He's in the top 3 best in the world.
Yeah, I know, but
Probably not top. He's gone down. I'd say top like 10 at the bare minimum.
What are you on?
Okay,
What are
who
you
we
on
say-
about?
no, wait. Who do you think's top 5 at the current?
Go on, name
in the
5
world?
keepers that are better than him right now.
Okay, so I'd say. Angel's laughing. Hang on. Alisson top.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'd
agree
agree,
with
yeah.
that.
I'd say. I'm trying to think now. Edison maybe.
No way.
Edison's
No
Is
way.
that third? I'm trying. I can't.
No way.
I can't think of. I don't know. I can't really.
The only,
Edison's
It's
not
hard to
better than
say.
Manny. Not
It's hard to say.
the only
George. He's got the second lowest save percentage in the league.
the only.
How are you getting this information? How are you getting this
Stat my
information?
king.
You're so
No,
not
but
bad.
I'm going to say this now. The only players I can think in my head right now in world football that are better than David De Gea
There's 3 goalkeepers that are better
is
than him.
Alisson, Ter Stegen, and Oblak.
Yeah, that's it. And I'd say De Gea's as good as Oblak.
But Courtois at Real
No.
Madrid. He's
No.
doing well for Real Madrid.
No.
They're top of the league.
My
Doesn't
top 5,
matter.
honestly, in the world at the moment, Alisson, in this order, Alisson, Ter Stegen, David De Gea, Oblak, and Dean Anderson.
What?
Dean Henderson. Okay,
No.
that's too
my
far.
God.
You took that too far.
Dean Anderson has carried Sheffield United.
That is too far. I like Dean Henderson. But that's
He's a
too
good
far.
goalkeeper.
Right. Okay. I don't know how we've gone to this. We need to move on.
Defenders.
Defenders, come on.
How many defenders can we choose? Because we've got 3.
We've got 4 centre backs, and then I don't know. It's hard.
You need. So we've got. We need some form of like a picking machine here.
Right.
Don't the BBC do it? Maybe I don't know. That might be more. That might be a bit better.
What are you doing?
Trying to find like a.
Okay. Well,
Who should go in the defence?
there's the obvious people who should go. Trent should be gone. He should be on the plane easily. Ben Chilwell, he goes on the plane. Joe Gomez, Harry Maguire. Who else have you got there? You've got.
So what would you start a back 4, back 5? Start off with that.
I'd have back 4. No thrills, I suppose.
Right.
No, don't point because no one they can't
No
see.
one
They can't
Trent,
see.
Trent right back, Harry Maguire, Joe Gomez, Ben Chilwell.
That's the
take
starting team.
Take
Yeah.
Tyrone Mings with you. Take Carl Walker with you.
Wan-Bissaka?
Yes.
Why is Wan-Bissaka on this starting list?
He's not on there. I'll show all. There you go.
Brandon Williams?
No,
he's not
shut
gonna
up.
go.
No, get lost. Get lost. Just get lost.
Brandon Williams.
Yeah,
Have you got-
It'd be great if he did, but he won't go.
Jaffet Tanganga won't go.
Saka?
Hang on.
Nah, he won't go either. There's a lot of defenders.
Why is Tarkos?
Tarkovsky's quite low for the
25
odds,
to
yeah.
1?
It's weird, yeah. He'd be a good backup.
Good God.
So you got so Trent, Chilwell, Maguire, and Gomez. That's the starting back
Let's
4.
say- okay.
That's confirmed. That's starting back 4.
Yeah.
You probably take
So altogether, we've got so far.
you
we've
take
got
Cole Walker.
8.
You take Cole Walker. You
That's
take
9.
John Stones probably.
Okay, that's 10.
Wan-Bissaka.
That's 11.
Although you got 3 right backs though.
Exactly.
Trent. I'd maybe drop out Walker.
I'd drop Walker.
Yeah, I'll drop Cole. Yeah, because Walker and Trent are the same sort of right back on. They're both attacking. Trent's been better this season.
And I think, and honestly, I think I said this in podcasts before. I think against the bigger teams, you start Wan-Bissaka and you don't start Trent.
No, I'd start Trent throughout the tournament.
No, but think about that.
Trent has proved himself against the big teams.
Yeah, but who's better defensively, Trent or Wan-Bissaka?
We're not against this debate.
No, but hear me out though. Who's better defensively, Trent or Wan-Bissaka?
You can't base it just off stats. So I know you're saying stats Wan-Bissaka is, but
yeah, no, but who's honestly? Speak on. I know Trent's a better right back because you got to add attacking attributes over defensive. But when you're against France, yeah, and Kylian Mbappe's potentially on the left hand side, who honestly going to rely on to get a tackle, last ditch tackling, Wan-Bissaka or Trent?
Wan-Bissaka.
no, I don't agree.
You know, because you only want
Benny.
Liverpool.
No,
Benny,
what are you
I'm
bringing
asking
this
you-
in for?
I'm asking you a point blank question: who's more likely going to make a tackle, Wan-Bissaka or Trent?
Would you make a tackle? Trent could easily make a tackle back.
Yeah,
No,
don't
okay.
they?
It's the last. No, it's the
We're
coming
not-
towards 80th minute. I'm setting the scene here. It's the 80th minute in the Euros, in the semi-finals. It's 2-2 England-France. Kylian Mbappe is bombing it down the left-hand wing because he swapped from the right because Brandon Williams he had him in his pocket. So he's on the left-hand side.
Don't stop. No, he's not going. Browns will not go to this.
Who's more
Euros.
likely to make a tackle, Trent or Wan-Bissaka?
I'm saying Trent.
Whatever.
We're not. I don't actually bet. No.
That's a future. That's a future debate. Who's better,
No, it's not in a
Trent or
debate. It's not in
Wan-Bissaka?
a debate. It's because it's wrong. It's not. He
It's a
doesn't.
debate. It's opinion. We're not right.
I very rarely see Trent do sliding tackles.
You not watch Liverpool. You don't watch Liverpool.
I do
my
watch
friend.
Liverpool games.
And you haven't really.
I do. So I watched them the other night. I watched them against Wolves.
We don't watch season by season. We're going to stop because we could be here all night. Midfielders. Well, have we done all the defenders?
Well, okay, so let's go through the whole team. So we got 3 goalkeepers, who we know. So we got Chilwell, Maguire, Gomez,
and
Trent.
You got you take Wan-Bissaka, you take John Stones.
Backup left back. Who you say?
Well, you've got Luke Shaw. You've got Danny Rose. You've got Connor Cody might be the outside
I'll show it
bet.
to the viewers.
No, what are you showing this up
Second
for?
on the list, Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Stats don't mean everything, Kingy.
I highly doubt anyone saw that on the camera, Kingy.
Look, you can see it. Look, here's his stats on the screen.
So backup left back. Who you saying?
I don't know.
Luke Shaw.
Yeah, probably.
Also Luke Shaw.
There's not a lot of choice. There's not a lot of choice.
Honestly, I'd say for me, it's going to rock me to the core, but I'd say Ashley Young. You know, as backup left back.
No way. Can he go? Because he can't defend. No way. Can
I
he?
just don't have any confidence in
Connor
Luke
Cody's
Shaw.
got an out. I'd say Connor Cody's got an
What?
outside chance.
I've no
Luke
confidence
Shaw,
in Luke
recently, he's
Shaw.
been alright. You're like Andy Tate. You
I'll
keep
say
ripping
Danny
him to
Rose.
shreds. Not Andy Tate. Stephen
So,
Harrison.
You got Connor Cody and I'd say Connor Cody and Tokos could be like wild
Backup
card
centre-
picks.
Backup
Cody.
centre backs.
Connor Cody and John Stones for
I'll
one
take
maybe,
him.
and I'd say maybe Connor Cody.
Actually, I would take John Stones because he can pass. quite well.
And
But
if we
I
wanted
think-
to play, I think we'd need one more centre back because just in case we do
Tomorrow.
play,
Tomorrow.
But Connor Cody,
no, we would pick Connor Cody.
have you picked him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
Because just in case we do
or
pick a back
Tyrone
five.
Mings.
I'd say Mings over
Mings,
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tyrone Mings, yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So we've got 11 so far. I think we've got 12 to go. So we've got
Round about,
midfielders
yeah.
next.
Let's go down.
Terrible.
Right, Henderson, he's in.
Yeah.
Henderson brilliant this season.
Ooh.
Go on.
Henderson for captain because Kane might not
Yeah,
be.
we should be. He's the only. You know me, an English player who's captain their club at the moment.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
He's only just. Henderson no longer experienced as captain.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, Henderson.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Tyrone Mings. Jack Grealish.
Well, no, they can't both be captain.
Yeah, I know. But
Jack Grealish.
Henderson's the longest serving captain of the English teams.
Okay, so Henderson's on the plane.
He's a Champions League winning captain.
He's number 12.
Yeah. You've got
Are you
Oxlade-Chamberlain for the. He can play a load of positions. You need that in
I'd
the
agree.
team.
I'd
Ox is
Take
in.
the old Liverpool squad over.
well, they're going to win the league.
I
So
know, true.
You've got.
I have to agree.
So now you've got the Grealish and Madison debate though. Who
Both.
would you take out of the two?
I'll say both.
You could take, but
Of course.
you got other midfielders you got to pick though.
Who?
You got. Would you
I
take
think-
Ali? Would you take Dele
No.
Ali?
No, I think you play Declan Rice as a. I
No.
think for me-
No.
No, whoa.
He's getting very.
Whoa.
Go on.
Kingy, on
not
this
good
list here, obviously the viewers can't see it, yeah. I do not see one player that can do a defensive job.
Jack.
Henderson can do that. He's played in the Fabinho
He
role
can
for us this season.
play. He can play defensive mid.
Jordan Henderson.
Declan Rice.
That's what they'll play.
Declan
Henderson.
Rice is a bang average player for me.
Who else is going to play? If you're playing a 3 in or 4, if England play a diamond for some reason.
It'd be 4-3-3 probably.
If England play a 3, who would he start in that 3?
He should go.
3.
James Ward-Prowse.
What?
I tell you what, he's
He's been
underrated.
He's been playing. Has he been playing defence for Southampton? I've seen him play left back this season.
No, he's playing defensive mid.
I've
He
seen-
needs to go. For me, I think okay,
More
maybe not go. Sorry, but he should be considered. 'Cause I think he's a good player.
I thought he was Welsh. Jared Bowen.
Did you?
I thought he was Welsh.
We've got to take Lingardinho with us, of course. haven't we?
I don't think you can get on the plane.
Absolutely awful. Ronaldo Vieira. That's a mad one. That is.
Todd Cantwell.
Because like, when you think about it,
He's
though,
done well. He won't get in
when
the
you think,
squad.
there's not really a lot of.
Phil Foden.
That'd be more. Possibly.
I'll tell you no. Well. Do you know what? I'll tell you a
Possibly.
stat right here that I had the other day. Do you know? I started to bring back Brandon. You know, Brandon Williams this season's had more minutes than Phil
Phil
Foden
Foden.
has had in his career.
Well, City need to use him now because if they're going to lose players from the transfer ban, then they'll need to use Phil Foden. So he might get more game time in the future. So who knows?
So we've got Jordan Henderson, we've got James Maddison, you got Grealish.
You're gonna take both.
He's
Okay.
got 14 so far.
Oh, you
You got Oxlade Chamberlain.
You've got to
He
take.
goes.
Oxlade
You probably
Chamberlain,
have
yeah.
to take Dele Alli as well.
But
Yeah,
no,
there would be quite an uproar if he doesn't go. I think he's been poor, yeah, but they'll
no,
take
but
him.
Dele Alli's proven that he's kind of like a second striker. You got so many players that can play that position.
Yeah, I don't rate his attitude really. He makes some stupid mistakes.
King, the further down you go that list, it's
Jude Bellingham for Birmingham City.
Breville Morrison.
That is a silly one. Anyway, so what is? How many was we pick?
15. We've picked 4.
Henderson, Mount. Henderson.
Mount should be on the list.
Henderson, Ox, Grealish, Maddison. Who else was there? You said Mount, didn't you?
Ward Prowse.
King wants Ward Prowse. All right, we'll go Ward Prowse.
Oh,
That's
Ward
6.
Prowse is a good player.
That's 6.
Eric Dyer? No.
Would you need one more? I don't know. One more midfielder.
Eric Dyer, you know what? Yeah,
Eric Dyer could.
as a defensive option.
He can play centre back and yeah,
Exactly.
he's auxiliary. He can,
So I think
he can play
that's
a lot of
it, really.
positions. Yeah, okay. So you got forwards now, wingers/forwards.
So we've got
Sterling, Sancho.
5.
Well, hang on, but then you got. Would you take Kane, even though he's with his
He
injuries?
won't,
and
he,
all
won't,
that?
he won't make it.
Don't you think he'll make it?
No.
Honestly, I think if Kane's even a little bit,
Even if he's not fully fit, I think they'll still take him.
yeah,
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, but you got okay. So you got Sterling, Sancho, they'll be taken.
Abraham will go.
One of those three, one of Kane, Abraham, Rashford will go. Danny Ings should be going.
No, I'll
it's
tell
just
you.
too much already.
Ings,
I think
Ings, Rashford, Abraham will go. Rashford will make it to the Euros.
I think it's on it. So
He's further down.
to finish off,
Oh, there's not much after that.
though,
Greenwood might have to go.
I think he's got.
No,
he's got
Abraham,
a
Abraham
chance.
and Rashford will be fit at least.
I think so. I'm gonna to finish off the
Abraham is
podcast
fit.
episode because it's looking if Harry Kane and Rashford are fit, it's going to be between Tammy Abraham and Danny Ings.
When you got wingers, you got Sterling and Sancho. That'll be given. They'll go.
Hudson-Odoi should go as well.
Well, I don't think
He's already done
Hudson-Odoi
anything for
should go.
Chelsea. He's been in and out of the Chelsea team. Calvert-Lewin's actually not done that badly
No, but
recently,
we've
but he won't go.
We've got 5. We've got 5 spaces left.
So hang on, Sancho, Sterling,
Prediction.
Kane, Ings, and probably Rashford because he can play on the wing as well.
So
Yeah, that's
out
the
of
5
Tammy
then.
Abraham and Ings, he's saying
Danny
it.
Ings.
He's saying Kingy.
He's,
What, a
he's,
starting striker?
he's
No, I mean to bring
to bring
on the
out
plane,
Abraham
'cause
or
it's-
Ings.
to bring on as a sub?
Yeah, because he will be as a sub
Well, I think he'd start a few games.
over Kane.
Well, it depends how long he'll take to recover from his injury.
Kane will not come.
You think Kane will come?
No, they'll rush him back like they did in the
I think
Champions
they'll
League.
rush him back.
Like they did in the Champions League final last
Rashford
season.
will go.
Yeah, no.
That's it. That's the 5 then. So you got Sterling, Sancho, Ings, Kane, and Rashford. That's the 5.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
That's
So-
it for this
Easy.
podcast, I think.
Well, quickly to end off, starting lineup. Go.
Me first.
Yeah.
Nick Pope in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold right back. Although, as I said, I still he is a better right
okay.
back.
We'll move on.
Yeah.
Because
No,
we'll
agree.
be here all day. Go on.
Joe Gomez, Harry Maguire, Ben Chilwell.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And what does he play? Free midfield.
Yeah, say
Yeah,
4-3-3.
just do 4-3-3. That's the most. That's how you fit all them in really. As many as you can.
Henderson,
Well, I've got a wild card, but.
Henderson,
You got a wild card.
Grealish,
Mm.
Maddison.
Mm.
Oh, that's quite attack heavy, isn't it?
You have to be.
Yeah, but you risk,
Okay.
you risk being left exposed at the back.
Grealish on the bench, Maddison and Mount,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, maybe.
and then
Sterling,
Sancho,
Go on, you can.
Sterling. And if I had to pick out of any of the forwards that are going to go, if he goes, I think Rashford up front.
Okay, Bennett, go
Because
on.
Kane's not
I've
going to
got
be there. is he?
because he said you want your wild card. Henderson in goal, Trent right back, left back, Chilwell, centre backs Gomez and Maguire. Henderson in the holding midfield role. Maddison, I'd say he starts, and I think I could say Chamberlain. I'm not. This is me being Liverpool boy. It's because it's like
Yeah.
he can play quite a lot of positions.
He might start, yeah.
He can play further. He can play more advanced. And he can play further back in the centre, just in midfield. Sancho, Sterling, and I'd give Danny Ings the tournament. I'll just give him a tournament, see how he goes.
So me, I'm saying.
I don't know why you don't like Rashford.
I'm saying.
Ings has scored more than him this season.
Because Rashford's been injured.
So I'd say
Prolific,
Dean
that's what
Henderson
you
in
want,
goal. Trent.
Okay. Left back.
Trent. Ben Chilwell left back. Harry Maguire.
Joe Gomez.
Joe Gomez. Then I'd pick Jordan Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. And to be quite honest, I pick Grealish over Maddison.
Would you?
I think Grealish has a bit more bite than Maddison.
I think Maddison offers more in set pieces.
Yeah, but I just think
That's what you need sometimes.
I think we need that bite in that midfield.
I get what you mean.
Grealish,
It's a big debate topic, isn't it? Grealish and
And for
Maddison,
me,
but it's what you choose anyway.
if I'm going to be based on this season, if Harry Kane's a bit injured, I'd say Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left if he's fit.
So you wouldn't have Sterling at all.
No. And then I'd say Danny Ings up top.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay.
So happy then?
Yeah, I mean,
that's the
I
teams,
still
yeah.
would start Rashford over Ings, but okay.
I just don't think centre forwards.
Ings is a natural
He
number
plays on the
9.
left.
Yeah, Man United plays up front.
Ings is a natural number 9. He's a goal scorer. Rashford isn't that much. I know he scored a lot this season, but he's not. He's been playing on the wing as well for United, and
Well, that just shows you if he scored that many goals on the wing, and as Danny Ings.
yeah, but no one knows his strongest position though, do they? Everyone debates. Oh, is it up front or is it on the wing? No
I
one
think
really
his
knows.
natural position is a wing,
Winger,
left
yeah.
winger.
I wouldn't drop to Sterling or Sancho out of those two.
I'd drop Sterling.
I think Sterling. I personally don't like Raheem Sterling as a person. The way he left Liverpool, and
Rashford's a better finish than Sterling.
we need more.
I
Than,
think they're on par.
I don't know.
What
But
do you
yeah.
think?
Well, so finishing, no, I understand that, but I think Sterling offers more than Rashford from a fucking say an assist role. And
Rashford's got more assists than Sterling this season.
what?
We're going to go on further, lads, but
I'd prefer Sterling.
Actually,
over
no, I'm
Rashford.
going to check it.
No, there's no point.
No, let me check.
let them check.
Can we just end this, Kingy?
Let me
'Cause
check. Because I might be wrong.
either way, I'd prefer Sterling. It's my personal preference. Stats aren't the be all end all in football. They are important, I admit, but not all the time.
Rashford's got 4. And here's Sterling. I think Sterling might have more. No, hang on.
Exactly. I'll have to see. I mean, this is great dead air. I mean, this isn't great for a podcast, but
No, I think
No, Sterling's got less.
Sterling's got less, yeah.
But okay,
stats don't mean everything at the end of the day.
guys.
They're important, but still.
Guys, I'm going to officially end it here.
Yeah.
Yep.
People in the comments, what do you think the 23-man squad should be
Leave us
for
your England
England?
team.
What do you think about Man City being banned from the Champions League? What's your views? And if you've got any comments
Can
about...
it last a lot longer than the 2 seasons the band or the one? Whatever happens.
I know James has got more assists than Rashford this season. Than
Sterling.
Yeah.
And what do you think about our first videoed episode as well? Do you want more videos and everything? Just leave it in the comments below, and we need more subscribers. We're stuck on 61.
Share it to your friends, your friend's dog, whatever.
Yeah.
What?
But yeah,
It's the Kingy.
let's leave it off. So I'm going to say goodbye here.
It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
See you then, guys. Bye.
Good evening, everybody. A pleasure and a privilege, as always, to be at Anfield, where we are hoping for another miracle like Istanbul. Shaqiri in his own half rolls it square towards Matip. Mitchell Up to Mane, mistake, Mane into the area. Great skill, Henderson's in the box. Henderson, save
City celebrating. The party really is just getting started. I've had to wait a very long time.